guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm testing out a 300 watt constant LED light from GVM. I'll be trying it out for a photo shoot as well as an indoor green screen session, which you can see works really fine. Now this is a sponsored video, but GVM do not get to see the video before you guys, so I'll be showing you the good and the bad of this SD300B constant LED light. So let's go. The SD300B is a more consumer-friendly 300 watt LED, which has a bones mount, which means that you can pretty much attach any attachment as long as it has a standard bones mount. Now I got the default reflector attachment, which really focuses the light into a more stronger and narrower beam, but you can attach a softbox or any other accessory as long as it has a bones mount. All sorts of attachments. That's a big one. The light itself is pretty well built. It has an internal fan which has a few modes, and because it is a 300 watt light, it is going to get hot and it is extremely bright. On the back you have an LCD screen with a button and a knob. The button is for entering and exiting the menu, and the knob is for changing the values of the brightness as well as the temperature, because this is a bicolor LED, which means that you can really control the white balance in your photo shoots as well as in your videos. Now, which brings me to the first test. Can you use it in a studio photo shoot? Let's try it out. Okay, so for the photo shoot, I'm here in our lovely studio or photography studio, and well, you know, I have a model over here. Makes no sense to pay for models if you have a nice looking guy like this. I've already set up the lights, the camera, and there's another light. So let me switch this on and see how we can see the picture before we actually take it. Now I have a monitor up here and you can see what I see through the monitor, and you can see the settings. So what I'm hoping is to have a fast enough shutter speed in order to actually capture a photo, which means that the lights need to be bright enough for me to actually shoot with that fast enough shutter speed. And I'm hoping to get that 1/200th of a second shutter speed with, let's say, an open aperture of f2.8 and ISO 100. Okay, so let's take a few test shots. So let's take a photo. I think we honestly got it on the first try. Now, apart from the buttons on the back, the light can be controlled with a GVM app with your smartphone or tablet. Now, it's available for Android as well as for iPhone, and it's really easy to use. You can control the brightness, you can control the color, and a whole bunch of other effects like broken light bulb, lightning, candlelight, TV, and a whole bunch of others, which can be useful if you're doing a movie, a short video, and you want to simulate the lighting of a specific light-giving object, like a candle. To turn the light on, I have it to maximum 100%, and I can easily change this right over here with this dial. So 100, 0. And I can even change the colors. I'm gonna go with 6500 because that's kind of the neutral color. Now I need to manually turn on this 60 watt light, which is going to act as a rim light. Okay, so are we seeing it yet? Alex, you want to do the pose? So this is the pose I'm going for, and you can easily see how the soft light is coming here from a softbox mounted with a bones mount, and the rim light casting a bit of light over here. So the cool thing about this is that I see the result before I actually take the picture, because typically here in the studio we use really big strobes, really big speed lights and big softboxes, and the problem with that is that you don't see the result until you take the photo. Yes, those lights have modeling lights to kind of figure out how the light is going to fall, but it's not actually really accurate. So you have to take a whole bunch of test shots to actually make it work, and it depends on experience. So if you put on the reflector attachment, you actually get an increased amount of light burst. I actually had to go down to 20% right now, and Alex is completely blinded. And these last shots were made just with this one light for a more kind of harsh, shadowy look. Although it's not really harsh shadows because the reflector does spread out the light a little bit. It's not those one-edged, really harsh shadows. For that, I would need another attachment that focuses the light even more. Now for this photo shoot, I was controlling the main light with the app. Now, if I would have 2 of these lights or maybe even 3 of them, I could control all of them with just one single smartphone or a tablet. So I could literally look through my camera and just adjust the lighting on the fly. And the lighting is way sufficient enough for a relatively big indoor studio and for a full body photography shot. Well, I'm gonna get really professional for a second. I'm gonna use my smartphone. So in here, in the studio, I have a very simple setup. My light is pointed at the ceiling and it's bouncing off this nice soft light. And here I have, as you can see, just a simple, small 60-watt LED. And that's pretty much my whole setup for the green screen. Now, because I have a wide ceiling and a really strong light, I can light up myself very evenly with just one light and a rim light shining over here to give me a little bit more 3D depth. And with all of this, I'm making sure that my green screen is more or less evenly lit, even though I am right beside it. So a big reflector, a strong light, a rim light, a green screen, and you're good to go. So what I find really cool about this light, of course, is the bones mount attachment for attachments, and that these screws here have little teeth, which means that you can put something really heavy onto this and it's not going to twist because of too much torque. There's actually a mechanical lock. So really good job, GVM. Anyway, that's it from me, guys. Thank you, GVM, for sending over this SD300B light. Very useful. I do recommend it. Links are down in the description if you want to check it out. And if you want to stay on the channel, consider subscribing and hit the like button for the algorithm. It actually helps. And if you want to stay on the channel and watch some more videos, then watch this video over here. Thank you, and I'll see you in this one. Bye-bye.